Hi guys, I'm RJ Tulloch and I'm here with Samsung today to show you the brand new Samsung Galaxy S20 FE collection. I'm so excited, and I'm also going to be running you through a few of my favourite makeup hacks, so stay tuned. I'm a beauty influencer and illusionist. I work on a lot of illusion work. If you see my work on Instagram, it's cake-based RJ, and I do a whole host of crazy, weird looks I really enjoy doing, and people seem to enjoy watching, so go check it out. So I've been working with Samsung on creating makeup looks and illusions that go with their new phone collection. The Samsung Galaxy S20 FE phones come in 6 beautiful colours: cloud red, cloud orange, cloud lavender, cloud mint, cloud white and cloud navy. And I'm just going to run you through the inspiration, why I chose certain looks and why I chose certain illusions to go with the certain phones. So this is the new Samsung Galaxy S20 FE device. This is the one in cloud navy, one of my personal favourites. And look at the slimline design of the phone. It's super sleek. It's actually really good weight, but not too heavy. And it has 3 cameras on the back, 3 lenses. And then it comes with a 32 megapixel camera on the front, which is insane. Think of the selfies, the selfie opportunities, chef's kiss. And it just is such a good weight phone. I love the colours and I love the colour range, but obviously Cloud Navy is definitely up there with the best. And you won't believe it, but I'm filming the entire masterclass on this phone. Yes, I'm filming the entire thing with this camera, so you're going to see how good the camera is. So you may not see the phone, but that's what you'll be looking through. Let's go. So first off was Cloud Navy, and that look was definitely inspired by confidence. The phone's personality is definitely confident, so the look I did was very extravagant. The colours kind of blown out onto my face. And I really wanted it to be quite expressionate, because I feel like when you're expressionate, that makes you confident, or that's coming from a place of confidence. So that's definitely where that look was inspired from. Cloud White is obviously about dedication and being dedicated, and I thought butterflies are a very dedicated creature. They spend their whole lives working towards being a butterfly, which I think is really cute. And I just felt like we in life are kind of like that. We're always working towards a goal, hence why I included the ladders in the illusion to kind of make it like we're climbing towards the same goal. So that was where dedication was inspired from. Cloud Mint was about being focused. So this was the illusion that I did, was to try and show that the droplet of water kind of making a single splash into the bowl, or whatever the illusion was on my face, was at the central point of the face, which kind of made you focused in the middle of the face, which helped kind of show the personality of the phone, which is focus. And I just really like the use of water in illusions, and the way that a single drop of water can look so focused, and the way it splashed and dropped down into the bowl. Next up we have Cloud Lavender. I absolutely loved creating this look. It was all about being a free spirit, and I love the way the colours are blown out. There's no guidance as to where they're going, and I love the flowers placed around the face in just different areas, like the wind's almost blowing them around. I don't know, it just gave me really good vibes, and I really enjoyed creating this makeup look. We now have Cloud Red, and obviously red is automatically, I think, partnered with passion and being passionate. And obviously the look I did was very red focused, red eyes, red lips, red outfit. And I just love the boldness of the colours in the red eye look and in the smoky kind of smoked out lips I did. I just felt like it really did like scream passionate. And Cloud Orange, I feel like orange is a very energetic look, and this is the Cloud Orange phone, and obviously oranges and yellows are very energetic colours, so I wanted to bring across a look that kind of said energy and kind of said lightning, that kind of thing. So hence why the eye look I did was very much like zap, like it's a zap, like there's like a zap of energy. So that's where that look came from, which I will be showing you guys later how to achieve. So now I've explained what the meaning is behind these looks, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve 2 of these looks at home. So I'm going to show you 2 of my favourite makeup looks from this entire series, and yeah, let's go. I'm so excited. I hope you have all your tools with you, because we're going to get started, alright? Now, okay, so the first thing I use for any eye makeup look, whatever you're using, I mean, obviously if you're using eyeshadow, but I'm going to be using the P. Louise base. Now, I don't know if you've heard of this, but this is like gold to makeup artists. I don't know how to explain it, but it's more like a concealer, but a thick concealer based product. You can use it for concealer if you so wish, but it more is made as a base for eyeshadow looks, and it just really makes any eyeshadow pigment stick to your eye, which makes it very vibrant, which is obviously what we want to match the phones. So we're going to get a bit of this on a brush, like a flat brush, and not a lot. Oh, funny noise. And we're just going to pat that all over the lid. As you can see, I've already done my foundation and eyebrows, prepped, ready to go. I'm just going to pat, don't wipe it, just pat all over the lid, because when you wipe it loses its kind of tackiness, and it means that the product just won't stick as well if you wipe it on. It will still stick, it still works, just not as effective as when you just pat, pat, pat. So today we're going to be using the Pastels Lilac Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. As you can see, the beautiful lilac shades in there that match really well with the phone. And we're going to basically take the lightest shade. We're going to start that blown out in the corner. So we're going to pack the brush with that lilac, blow off any excess, and really just pat it on. You don't want to wipe this on, you want to pack it on, because that's how you get the most intensity. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. And you want to just buff, pat and buff, but don't wipe, just buff. I can't stress how much I'm telling you not to wipe this. Now we're going to take the deeper purple or lilac shade, and we're going to use that all over the lid, but this is going to be more of a blown out look. So we are going to pat a little bit. We're going to pat, but we're going to also brush it out so it kind of like sweeps up, so it has that free spirit feel that goes with the personality of the phone. So circular motions just to blend into the crease, so we have like a seamless finish. We don't have any lines, we don't want any harsh lines. No thank you. Swirl. Not too much, but just enough so it looks like it's blending into nothing. So you're like, where did it go? That nice it's kind of like a smoked out look. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just not too anything, it's just really nice. Now we're going to take a white eyeliner. This is the NYX Cosmetics Epic Wear Liner. This stays on for a long time, but it's actually very good wear, and you just want to apply a nice wing. And it's always hard, I think, with white liner because you're trying to make it neat, and I feel like it's going to fail me today. Let's really hope it doesn't. precision for me. It's the no smudging for me. Yeah, boy. Personal party. I did it. I did it. The small brush and just pat that shade across just to give it a bit more of a lilac tone than a white, just so it goes well with the rest of the makeup we've done. And because it's liner, it kind of does, the eyeshadows kind of stick to it. I'm just going to use a bit of a brush to clean up any harsh edges. Now the lashes are on, we're going to just coat our natural lashes a little bit of mascara, not to get it on the actual extensions. And this is the finished cloud lavender look. Super easy to achieve and takes what, 5 minutes. So easy to do. I really love it. I feel like after lockdown, after COVID, this is like the perfect festival look, the perfect look to go, like if you're not into all the glitter and all this might be the look for you because it's still quite dramatic but a little low key. So it's kind of like best of both worlds, but yeah. I hope you really enjoyed this. Now on to look number 2. So now we're going to start with the second look, which is Cloud Orange, this beautiful device right here. So I've already started priming this eye and I'm just going to explain exactly what I did, and I'm going to do it on this eye as well. So we've taken another P. base. We've taken another mascara, please. I'm trying to chat here. I've taken this P. base, and this is in room 0. This is the lightest base you're going to get. It's like a lovely white. And I basically just press that all over the lid and underneath the lid, because we're going to have a little bit of colour underneath as well. I'm just going to pat out the creases, because even though this product doesn't make your eye shadow crease, it does crease while it's not set. And you don't always have to set this. It's not recommended to set it before you put eyeshadow on, but this look is a little bit different. So today we're going to put on the Mask setting powder. This is also a very white powder, and we're going to really set this base because of what we're going to add on top. So I'm taking this fluffy brush, I'm just going to pat all over and just dusting it all over really, just to really set that so it doesn't budge, because we're going to work on top of it. And not much underneath because we're going to put orange under there, but I would say put a little bit just under this area just to really brighten the eyes, just all over. And what's good is when you're doing this look, you don't have to necessarily be neat with where you put the P. base, because it's an energetic look, so it's kind of like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. We're going to pat that P. base on the other eye. Almost quite a creative look because of the lightning kind of effects that we have going on when we finish. You don't really want to blend it all, you just kind of want to just tap it on just to make sure it's all set. That there's nothing left on that lid that's not set. Otherwise it's going to be pretty much impossible to work on for what we want to do. Now we're going to take the Orange You Glad palette from Colourpop Cosmetics, and we're going to take, if you're open, oh my word, that was hard, strong. We're going to take the deepest orange in this palette and we're going to just put it right under just the waterline. take a PW's base on a small detail brush, and I'm gonna put some on my wrist because that's kind of how I work. And we're just gonna make jaggedy lines that just like zap, like lightning, kind of like lightning. Let's just call it lightning. So we're just gonna all the way up. It can be as random as you want. It can be like lightning. It can be like doodle lines. It can be just scribbles. Like this. I'm going to make these lines as random, some bigger than others, some smaller, some going into the eyebrow almost, just so it kind of looks more random. Some going down a little bit, down the face, not a lot, just ever so slightly, like so. And then before it sets, we want to take that same detail brush that we used under the eye, take that bright orange in this palette, and tap that colour on top of what we've already done. I know it doesn't look as neat as it could, but there's a reason. Bear with me. So now we're going to take that same liner that we used earlier, which is the Epic Wear liner by NYX, the white one, and we're going to use that to create extra lines in between of this, but ones that kind of make the orange stand out as well. So we're going to follow the same pattern, but drawing just lines that go against the orange to make the orange pop a bit more, because obviously the white base that we put on is quite dull in comparison, but that is just so we have a bit of base. It's not like the main character, you know what I mean? That white is really going to make the orange pop, as you can see, and it just gives it like that overall electric feel. So I'm just painting on these lines just to make the orange pop, and we can always add more orange afterwards. So I finished the look. I made sure I went to finish the eye, added some lashes, added some lip gloss, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I love the way it looks. I hope you guys do too. I really want to see your looks, so you know, if you do recreate these looks, just tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see it. But yeah, I really love this look, and I'm so happy I got to show you guys how I created two of my looks from the series. Now we can't do a look like this and waste it, and obviously we've got our amazing new phones and the incredible camera. Now I use a lot of DSLRs for my work, but I have not come across at the moment a smartphone with this good of a camera. Now on the back we have a triple lens camera, and the front has a 32 megapixel camera, which I think is incredible packed into one small device. So I'm going to show you guys the best way to get and capture a selfie and get the right lighting so you can capture looks like this and not waste it, because you know, all for the gram, all for the gram. So I am using obviously Cloud Mint, and I'm going to go into the camera settings right now, as you can see at my face, and we're gonna check out the settings. So we have smart selfie angle, so you can switch to a wide angle when there are more two people in the frame. Obviously it's just me. You can also take a burst shot, so you can take lots of shots in one, and just all these really good settings. I'll also add a warm or cool tint to your selfies. So many good settings back on me. Now, for the perfect lighting, you have one of two options, either ring lights and softboxes, which is really good for looking like a natural light, even if you don't have natural light through your windows, or try and get a natural picture with lighting from your window. That's normally the option, but with this camera, if you tap on the screen, you have the option to lighten the camera, the picture, and darken the picture. Darken it really just emphasises the colours, so I'm going to take a quick snap now of it when it's darker. And then we're going to go ahead and take one on the lighter setting. Now, with this camera, what I've looked at, you can actually angle it anywhere and the lighting is insane. So that shows we have a good phone in our hands. And I'm thinking for this pose, because it's such a striking pose, I'm gonna kind of tilt the camera up so the eyes are the main focus. Oops. And tilt my head down and take a picture that way. And you can take selfies really easily now on this phone. So you can hold up your phone, and instead of having to try and reach your thumb around to take the picture, you can hold your palm up and it takes a picture for you. So when you hold your palm up, it goes on a timer, and you can put your hand wherever you want. So it means that you're not having to when you're having to take a group picture, you put your arm out and everyone's trying to reach and they can't reach. This is so much easier. You just trying to show you how it does it. But I hold it up and just take one. So easy. And it means that if you want to take a little sneaky picture and you don't want any, you just It's super easy, and the camera quality is insane. I am seeing way too many pulls right now. It's like it's attacking me. I feel attacked. The clarity on these pictures though, I genuinely feel attacked. I don't want to look anymore. Now a lot of people, when they're taking selfies, I think of themselves, tend to do this and this. That can be good, especially if you want to kind of slim down the bottom of your face and whatnot, you know. But it doesn't always work the best, because the lighting, when you hold your hand up here, it casts a shadow when you hold your arm up. So it's best to try and get it as far away from you as possible. And just kind of angle your shoulder. I tend to put the back shoulder back and then pose with the palm. And it just means that your body doesn't look as full on in the camera when if you just took it like this, but your body does look a little bit more angled. It's like a bit more of a model pose if you pose like this. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Now here's a little top tip. When I'm doing eye makeup close-up looks and photos, I tend to put the camera up. Get my kind of central. So your eyes are narrow, you can't see your nose. You can see the bridge of your nose, but you know. Take a picture. Take a few. And then crop it. But I think when you take it at mid-height, so not that low, because that gives you like chin, but mid-height. So you're kind of like a little bit higher, but like looking at someone like, hey, do you like my eyes? I take a lot of selfies, as you can see. And that is how you take the perfect picture on the new Samsung Galaxy S20 FE range. Yeah. So I did ask you guys on Instagram, if you're already following me, ask me some questions. I'm going to be hosting a little Q&A on my masterclass. So here we are, and I have a few questions from you guys. Some pretty interesting ones actually. So we're going to go through those and answer a few. So the first one is, did it take a long time before you could perfectly do your own makeup? And I have to say, it depends on what's a long time. I always loved watching my mum put on makeup when I was younger, and before I was allowed to put on makeup, and I'd watch her for ages while she did her makeup, and I was obsessed. I really, really wanted to wear it, and so I have admitted this to her, but I used to sneak in her room and try out eyeliner and like practice with it, like proper practice, and then wipe it off quickly before anyone saw. And then when I was finally allowed to wear it, my mum was genuinely confused as to how I perfected a winged eyeliner the first time. It's because I've been practicing for like at least a year and a half before that. So I feel like obviously over time you do get better. Some pictures I've seen of myself and I'm like, yo, why did anyone let me go out with my eyeshadow looking like that? But I think it's a process. Everyone's at different levels when it comes to makeup. You could be doing it for like 10 years and be like perfectionist, or doing it for 10 months and still have a way to go, and or be a perfectionist. I think it's just kind of like, if you keep doing something, then I guess you will get pretty good at it. But it's about practice and training yourself and stuff like that. So I think for me, it would have taken around, I mean, I feel like I'm still learning now. I don't feel like I'm perfect at makeup now. I think I'm like, I know what to do, but I feel like there's always like room to grow. So I think it's always going to be like a learning curve. Just everyone's at different stages. So, second question. I can't get one of my eyes to stop watering when I'm doing detailed work by my waterline. It is a struggle. I get the same problem. If you noticed today when I was doing the eyeshadow under the eye, my eyes started to water and I was like, no, not today. But yeah, so that is a common problem. What I found has helped me is to set under my eyes with concealer and powder. And then when I'm doing my waterline, even if I am watering, I can just, and it's a good setting powder as well. Make sure you can have just like a tissue on hand just to make sure you dry the corners. But don't dry out your eye too much, because I feel like when you start wiping, it just makes your eye water even more. But I don't really have like great advice for that one. So that kind of make sure that whatever you're using on your waterline is not like a liquid line or anything too cold, because I feel like cold products kind of trigger your eye to water. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's just me. But I try to use more like eyeshadow instead of like eyeliner, like liquid eyeliner, because that always makes my eye water like straight away. Right, so third question. Can you suggest a cheap skincare product? So I love using Pixie Beauty skincare because it's just super natural. I've never had any kind of reactions, and I think depending on your skin, you have to kind of go with the brand that suits your skin. I think not every brand is alright for everybody. Everyone has different skin. I personally have combination skin, so I get dry and oily, and I also do tend to react to some perfume products depending on how they're made. So Pixie do have perfume products, but everything's quite natural, so I don't tend to react to that. But in terms of like maybe a cheap skincare product, I wouldn't really go with Pixie, but I would go with more Revolution. I really have a good skincare range. They have a really wide range as well. I've been using a lot of their products in my skincare routine recently, and I've never had any reactions from them. So obviously everybody's different, so don't go off what I've said and try it and then like, why didn't RJ get a reaction? But yeah, that's one brand I would definitely recommend if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable. Okay. What is one of your favourite makeup techniques you have learned? I feel like in terms of techniques, it's probably the transformations, because I feel like being able to transform yourself into somebody else is like so fascinating, and I've always loved seeing other people do it. So now I've started, I'm able to kind of do it myself. I always find it fascinating, like when I finish, I look like this different person. I'm like, yo, you know, so I find that quite exciting, and I'm actually most pleased with that technique that I've learned. But obviously, there's always a lot of room to learn, and I'd love to get better at doing it. So it's definitely something I'm excited about. Okay, next question. What is a go-to you can't live without? And if you have watched the masterclass, I mean, I really hope you did, because I really enjoyed it. Is my POV's base. I use it in every single look. I use it for my creative looks, my normal looks. I live by it. I use it for all of my illusions. It's just such a good staple in my makeup bag. And to be fair, if I've gone out for a weekend and I've forgotten it, I'm always really mad with myself, because I just don't know what to do when I don't have a POV's base. And the last question we have is, can you use bronzer as contour for your nose? Yes, definitely. I think obviously depending on how dark the bronzer is, but I personally use bronzers all the time for contouring my nose. I don't contour my nose a lot, so I don't tend to go in with a cream contour. I always use powder contour, and that tends to be a bronzer. So, or a dark eyeshadow. Probably not something I should share, but anyway, yeah. But a dark bronzer that's not too dark, yeah, that's fine. You can definitely use that to contour your nose, but just make sure that you're applying it with a thinner brush, so you don't end up like with a massive white bronzing patch here, because then it kind of defeats the object of the exercise, and then you won't end up with a contoured nose. Just end up with a really shaded nose. Thank you guys for sending in your questions. And that is it for my masterclass. I can't believe it's over. Thank you so much for joining, but there's one more thing. Don't go just yet. So I have an exciting giveaway, a Samsung S20 inspired giveaway on my Instagram tomorrow. So make sure you go to follow me, because it's going to be live. You can get all the details there. I'm so excited, and I really hope you guys enter, because it's actually a really cool giveaway. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to follow me at CakeFaceRJ on all my socials, and I'll see you soon. Bye.